Hi there, Year 6. So a few people yesterday said they were a little bit confused about how to figure out tasks like this when we're looking at our angles. A few people said, I don't have a protractor. For these tasks, you don't actually need a protractor. What you'll need to do is you need to use your knowledge of adjacent angles, and then also straight angles might help you out here. So I'm going to go through an example here. I need to try and figure out what angle A is there. Now, for me, I can do this two ways. The first way I can do it is I'm going to use my adjacent angles first. First, I'm going to go 120. Its adjacent angle over there is also going to be 120. 40 degrees here. Its adjacent angle over here is going to be 40 degrees there. So there I can see I've got 120, 120, 40 and 40, and these two angles are going to be adjacent, so they're going to be the same as well. So the first way that I can try and figure out this answer, I can go 120 plus 120, gives me 240. 40 plus 40 gives me 80. I'm going to add those two together, so 240 plus 80 gives me 320 degrees. Now, I know that if I want to have a look here, all these angles added up together are going to equal 360. So if I go 360 minus the 320 degrees I've already got from the angles that I've added up together, that leaves me 40 degrees. So I'm going to split that 40 degrees between 2, divide it by 2, because I've got two angles there that need to be the same. And that's going to leave me with 20 degrees. That's one way that I can try and figure that out. The second way I'm going to show you up on another video over here. Alright, you 6. So the second way that I can try and figure out what this angle A is here is that I can do something similar. I'm still going to use my knowledge of adjacent angles. 120, its adjacent angle over here is going to be 120 as well. Now, what I can see here is that these three angles there together, they're along that line there, and that's going to be a straight angle. So a straight angle I know is going to equal 180 degrees. So if I go 40 plus 120, that's going to equal 160. That means that in that angle there, I know a straight angle needs to equal to 180 degrees, so the missing angle in there needs to be 20, because I add 20 to get to 180 degrees. That is how you figure out these type of tasks, using your knowledge of adjacent angles to figure out what the missing angles will be in there. Hope these videos help.